Oh, God. Hi, I'm Harlow Harrison, and this is Baked with Harlow. Welcome back. Episode 2. Look at us. We're making things. Today, since, turkey season is in effect, we are going to make cranberry apple sheet pie. I'm so excited. However, I don't know how long this is going to last. That's the downfall of good baking. I don't know how long things last. Could be a day, could be 3. That's about the max. How was your bread? Delicious? Yeah, mine too. Well, before we start making any of the filling or anything like that, we need to start making the dough. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the page here. We are going to be making a double crust pie. So for that, you're going to need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 cup of cold butter cubed, and a 1/3 to 2/3 cup of ice water. So that is what you'll need for that. That's about 10 minutes of prep, and then you have about an hour of chill time. But during that chill time, we can kind of get the apples, the cranberries, the raspberries, and all that mixed up, heated up, and ready to go into the pie filling. Ooh, I'm excited. Are you? All right, let's get things rolling. We are very aware that the first step to Baked with Harlow is your extracurricular activity. Get to it. We'll be back. All right. Welcome back. Are you good? I'm great. Okay, let's start. Not gonna lie, I was great to start with, but a little extra something never hurts on a butter. Okay, what are we starting with? The double crust pie. I say pie, but we're not going to do any pies. We're just going to make a crust for your pie. 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Let's go ahead and grab our flour. You're going to combine your flour and salt. Give that a little swirl. And then you'll cut in the butter until it starts to get crumbly. By cutting the butter is we're going to cut it up in little cubes and start to crunch it in there. Okay? You're going to slowly add in the ice water and you'll get that mixed together. You can do this with a fork if you don't want to get your hands dirty. I don't mind. And I don't know. I like the texture. It's a thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and until it starts to form a dough ball. And yeah, that's that. So let's get it all going. 2.5 cups. Oh my goodness. Oh, I should measure these beforehand. Listen, we're learning as we're going. I never had to cook on camera before. Hot take. We're going. My hands are clean. I don't care. Do you? I didn't think so. We all do weird stuff in our own kitchens. Oh, goodness. Are we at 2 cups yet? I'm going to have to get some more flour. Look, today I'm focusing on my words, and I'm going to make sure that I say the word flour. All right, here's 2 cups. If you have a problem with my plastic, no, you do not. Mind your business. Buy me it. I don't know. I'm into the vintage Pyrex. They're expensive. So I have my starter Pyrex. I'm always down for anybody who wants to just hand me off some good Pyrex. Remember, baking is about precision. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I gotta get some more flour. Bam! Look at that. We're back. You like my magic trick? I'm multifaceted. I think I said that before. All right. So I did a little bit more than a half. Do not judge me. I'm going to go down to the quarter line. So because that's how much I put in over. Where are you? Never mind. Copyright. Every emo ever is singing along with me right now. Thanks for validating my feelings. There is your 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Now you need a half teaspoon of salt. Not it. Hello, dude. There it is. Here's my salt. I'm so salty. Sprinkle, okay? A little dab will do ya. We're going to go ahead and mix that up so our salt is not sticking to the top, right? And then that gives you a chance, if you feel any lumps in your flour, take them out. Cool beans. Let's get our butter in a knife and cube it up, baby. Cube it up. I don't know. How are you today? So somebody's cringing right now. I just know it. We're going to drop that in there. Oh my ears are ringing. Who's mad already? It's like the videographer getting annoyed with how I'm cutting this. Do I feel a sense of hostility? Is that why my ears are ringing? You're the only one seeing the tragedy that I'm doing right now. All right, listen. Just cut it up. I don't care how you do it. If you want to cut it up on the board, you can. I'm about to put my hand in here. Okay? My knives are not that sharp, baby. Okay? It's a paring knife. Okay? It's fine. So while you cut this up, think about how yummy this pie is going to be. No, but for real, you want your butter to be cold. So this is something where it doesn't call for like softened butter. Also, you should be using unsalted. I don't care what you do. You want to ask me what I'm using? Salted. You want to know why? Because that is what I just pick up. And I think it still tastes great. Do not judge me. All right? If you want to skip the salt because you have salted, then do your thing, chicken wing. I'm going to go ahead and mix this in. Yeah. Oh, this is fun. You want to take a look? Come here. Look at that. Isn't that fun? All right. So now that my DNA is also attached to the bread crust, we're going to continue cutting this. Yeah? There we go. Drop. So listen, the reason why you want it cubed, right? You don't want to just like try to break up a whole thing of like butter, right? You just want to kind of cube it up a little bit so that it's easier to break it up. Okay? We're not crazy over here. All right, we got that in. You need your 1/3 to 2/3 cup of ice water. Mine is iced. and ready, baby. So I'm going to dump a little bit of this on top. Just a little bit. Gonna mix it in. We are having fun. You can do it with a mixer if you want. I like to know the texture of my pie crust, mostly because it doesn't get sticky like bread dough does. So I don't mind it. Like the thing that's sticking to me is like the butter. Okay. So get that kind of mixed in a little bit. Feel the texture, baby. We mix this in slowly. This is fun, y'all. Also, fun fact, I think I shared this before. This table, old as hell, man. I got this table from my grandmother. Rest her soul. I learned how to cook and to bake at this table. This table is old. The stamp on the bottom is like the 1930s, 40s. She's vintage. 2 owners. My grandmother and me. Love that for me. You know? It was brand new at one point. And now it's a little wonky. It makes noise. But like we love that. Right? All right. The dough is not quite holding fully together yet. I want to add a little bit more water. You are going to want to shape this and roll it up. Wrap it up. You can wrap it up with cellophane. What is that? Plastic wrap. You can wrap it up with that. Or you can wrap it up with parchment paper. That's what I use. That is baker's paper, baby. Ooh, some of my dough is flying. Well, it's gonna be so good. All right. I am going to form this a little bit better into my bowl. And I'm going to put it in the fridge for an hour because that's all the time that I'm going to need it in the fridge for. You can put it in overnight if you want. I do not want. I don't want to wait. Do you? No, I didn't think so. So, here's my dough ball. Yum. Don't we love it? It's so pretty. I present to you dough. All right, so that is our double crust. I am going to wrap this up in some parchment paper, and I am going to put this in the fridge for an hour, and I will be right back so that we can get our filling on, baby. Let's do it. Welcome back. I put it in the fridge. It is chilling. Like me. Like we. Us. Okay, now we're going to move on to the filling. Are you ready? I am so stoked. Okay, you got to grab a Dutch oven. You got one? Okay, get it. So this is her. This is my stovetop Dutchie. Isn't she beautiful? I have more. We're using her today. Okay? Okay. That was loud, sorry. All right. For this, after you get your Dutchie, you're going to get 2¼ cups of sugar. I'm blind. A 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, 7 medium tart apples. So honestly, just go with like the Granny Smith apples. Those are the tartest. They always come out the best in a pie. Unless stated otherwise. It's usually like Granny Smith or Macintosh. Granny Smith is the best for pie making. I said what I said. They are also the tartest. You are going to want them peeled and sliced. So we're going to slice them up together. Okay. That'll be the last thing that I add in. All right. Because then I'll be able to clear away some of this after the other stuff. Then I'll have my cutting board. That's my cutting board. If you like my display, it's my cutting board. You need 3 cups of, I went with fresh cranberries. You can also get frozen. I went with fresh. 2 teaspoons of grated orange zest. 1½ teaspoons of ground nutmeg. 1½ teaspoons of ground cinnamon. And 6 cups of frozen or fresh raspberries. Optional is the egg wash on top. I most likely will do that, but that is an option if you do not like the egg wash. I love how it makes it crispy and golden, and that is a great time to sprinkle some sugar on the top. Sugar. So the first thing that we're going to do is mix the sugar and the flour. So here's your flour. The sugar. 3. You need 2¼ cups of sugar. Let's fill this bad boy up. 2. Again, I use crystallized sugar. You can use any granulated sugar. Okay, anything that says that it could be for baking, you can use it. Get it? Yeah, you got it. We know each other by now. And 1/4. Give me 1/4 each time. You guys remember that? That was a great time. Anywho's it. There's the sugar. So that's all thrown in there. You're going to need some... You're going to need your apples, cranberries, orange zest, and your spices. Okay, once I put them all in here, we're going to move it over to the stove and bring it to a boil, okay? So let's start with our raspberries. These raspberries taste like strawberries. You need... Where's the raspberries? 6 cups of raspberries, dude. All right. I don't know how many cups we have here, so let's go, baby. Yo, I literally was just like, wow, I have to go from metric to imperial, and I really hate the fact that I did not learn metric because I was like, how many ounces are in cups? Because the food is sold by ounces, right? But like, you have still got your top. Let's take you off. The fruit was measured by ounces, but like the book is done in like cups, right? And I was like, how many ounces are in a cup? Yo, I had a really great time figuring that one out. Oh no, I think I still miscounted. There's 4. All right, dude. Well, we're doing like 5 cups. Okay. Let's see. That's 5 cups. We'll be fine. We're not doing 5 cups. We have more. Thanks, cameraman. 6 cups. To put in there. Y'all, okay. The holidays mess up everyone, okay? And it's baked with Harlow. At least I'm cute. Anyways, okay, so now you need some crumbles. Ooh, let's get these. Yum! So excited. Do you guys like cranberries? I feel like I've never really had a cranberry, like, fresh. Anywho's it. So you are going to need 3 cups of those bad boys. We have that. That's for sure. Oh, boy. Let me figure this one out. So, listen, when I was preparing my stage, okay, I cut open the bag and it just went everywhere. And I was like, all right. I was about to say something and then I just went silent. I was like, and then I started laughing. Because, you know, that would be it. But it was funny. It gave me a little giggle. And then I had to kind of like reel myself in and be like, okay, go do some extracurriculars and come back. And I did. And now we're here and we're making things. That was 3 cups. Okay. So now we are going to zest our orange, baby. This is my zester. These things scare the absolute life out of me. I hate everything about zesting anything. I hate everything about these. The ones that cut stuff too. Anywho's it's. You need 2 teaspoons of orange zest. You need to know and understand that I am not measuring 2 teaspoons of orange zest, that I'm going to zest this beautiful thing with my heart. When it says zest, don't inhale too much when you're doing it. It is just the peel of the orange, okay? It has like a lot of aromatic flavors. Don't correct me. I'm fine with saying it wrong. It's basically the whole orange, okay? Go around all of the sides. Get the whole orange. That's so small. Save my nose. There's your 2 teaspoons. Isn't it beautiful? It smells great. So anywho's it's, there's that. Now we're going to go ahead and cut up our apples and start adding them in while this comes up to a boil. I'm going to put it right here on my first burner. And we are going to turn this up to medium high. All right. Let's let that do its thing. We're going to cut up our apple. So our spices are going to go in next. I'm going to take my board and my water bowl of apples. Let's get them cut. I will be honest, I will cut this in all sorts of different ways. Just because I like some shorties in there. I like some long boys. You know, I like my apple slices to have some variation. Okay. Do. Yeah. Whoops. See? Wonky table. Hello, dude. All right. Yeah. Isn't this fun? Baked with Harlow. Do 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 do. Yeah. Should that be the theme song? I think it'll be a great one, right? Will I have to remember it every time we come on? No. Soundbite that, right? We'll be all right. All right. So this one I'm going to cut not like a psychopath. Does that make you guys feel better? Fun fact, I don't like when apples are skinned. They're slimy. Bella, where you been at, loca? So there's that. It's a fun time. Boop. What else, y'all? I'm so excited for this. What kind of plans do you guys have for your Thanksgiving? Anything fun? Anything worth talking about? I'm going to go ahead and give this a little mixaroo. You want to come on over and see what we got going on so far? Isn't that delicious? Our raspberries are acting as our water source, right? So you notice we didn't put like a liquid in. It's because the raspberries, as soon as they heat up, they just like melt down, okay? So that is our water source. All right. I am going to add in these seasonings. We need a 1.5 teaspoon of ground nutmeg and 1.5 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Here is my half. This is my nutmeg. I'm going to sprinkle that in. Here's my half of my cinnamon. And I will sprinkle that in. And here is my single teaspoon. Sprinkle, sprinkle, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And we'll sprinkle that in. Love it. So we are going to go ahead and let that boil a little bit. Then we're going to reduce the heat, okay? And we will leave it uncovered. We're going to do that for 10 to 12 minutes or until the apples are tender and the juices are thickened, okay? So really, that's the thing that you want to look for. Depending on your stove, what kind of top you got, what kind of Dutch oven you're working with, 10 to 12 minutes, apples should be tender. And the juice should be thick. Let's stir that a bit more. I keep wanting to go for my handle. I know you can see that. I keep wanting to go for my handle. And it's funny because it is hot, but it's like not ungodly hot. I'm just not used to cooking in my Dutch oven on this, like, stovetop, you know? This is so good. And I'm just waiting for that to kind of like start to boil, right? So then I can reduce it, bring it to a simmer. Yum. Now that our dough has been in the fridge for a while, let's clear off our workstation, bring that out, and let's get it fitted into our pan that we're going to put into the oven. Okay? Let's get that going. Be back in a second. And also, take a little time for yourself. Come back. Have a little bit more fun. You know, extracurriculars. They look great on your college thing, right? Yeah. All right. Come on back. All right. Welcome back. How are you doing? I'm great. I ask that a lot, don't I? I like to check in on my friends. Anywho's it. We're boiling, so we're going to go ahead and turn her down, baby. We're going to turn her down to about a low medium. All right? Just to not simmer. Actually, we're going to bring it down a little bit lower. Yeah. I think that mine might run a little hotter than yours. And we're going to leave her uncovered. But I'm going to stir. Make sure she doesn't stick. Yeah. How we doing? Apples are feeling a little good. Get everything mixed in. All right. Do y'all understand how good this is? Delicious. Delicious. Okay. So now we are going to roll out our dough. Okay, we're going to fit it to our container. I put out some parchment paper because I'm going to explain a quick trick. We are going to roll out our dough on a well-floured surface. See my flour? See my surface? We're going to sprinkle that on there, roll it out. We will put our parchment paper over top, give another roll, fit this over it, okay? Flipper, okay? We're going to be able to not flipper. Don't listen to me. We can make a little doo-doo, push in, doo-doo-doo, okay? You take her, okay? And you flip her. She'll be on the bottom. You flip her. You'll see. I don't think I'm good at explaining things. Anywho's, roll that bad boy up. Let's get our floured surface. Somebody understood me. Somewhere. Maybe not you, but the other person did. Well floured. All right. Move my cookbook out the way. Baking book. Dessert book. Oh. Here's our ball of dough. All right. I'm going to divide her into two. Look at that. Yeah. That's beautiful. That's going to be flaky. Look at that. That'll be a very flaky dough. That'll be delicious. It's going to be so buttery. Delicious. All right. Let's put that down, shall we? I'm going to press it out just for a little bit. Sprinkle a little on there. Take your rolling pin. If you have like a ceramic one, oh baby, you're good to go. That really won't stick. If you have a wood one like mine, dough likes to stick. So I'm going to go ahead and roll it out. No, I don't use my handles when I have such a small, thin piece of dough. All right, roll her, baby. I'll fix the hole in a jiffy. By the way, our stuff in the background is simmering. I can hear her going. She's doing great. Ooh. I smell her too. She smells lovely. All right. So now I'm going to fold that over. So now we have where we were thin, a little extra. All right. And it gives us something else to stretch out. Sometimes you do have to fold your dough over so that you have something to work with. Okay. You need something to work with, babe. Oi. She's not going to be my favorite dough of them all, but she'll get them done. This is the worst part, is rolling out your dough. Roll it out. Roll it out. Yeah. All right. That looks all right. Okay. So what we're going to do, okay, we're going to make sure that our dough fits. Okay. This is the part, right? This will be the inside of the tray. That's where I need to make sure that the dough mostly is. Okay. So I put a little imprint. All right. I could see her right in here. It'll be all right. We'll make it through. Now I'm going to take it. Okay. I'm going to pick up the edges of my dough. And look, baby, we're going to roll. Roll that dough. Pick it up off the table. We're going to try to do something that we're all too Afro-manned out to do. Okay. There we go, mate. We've got it. Good golly, Miss Molly. No, we don't. See? I'm not good at explaining, but like, do you get it? Take your pan. Now take your dough. All right. Now we're going to roll it over. And now look. You just picked up your dough. Don't do it the way. Do it better. But you just picked up your dough. It's supposed to be prettier. I'm not good at this. My baking tastes great, okay? Anyways, you were supposed to have to be able to eliminate this bit. Oh boy. She's not okay. Don't look at her in the eye. We'll be all right. We are going to patch her up because, again, you know what matters? The way she tastes. Dang it, she's going to taste fantastic. All right? She might not be pretty. but by golly, she's gonna do great. Listen, have you ever baked something and just said, that's about right? That's this. But it's gonna taste delicious. The holidays, y'all. The holidays. The holidays. The holidays are coming. And they make me freak out. I don't know why. I don't even do the holidays. I celebrate nothing. I like Halloween because I like spoopy, not scary. There's a difference. I don't like to be scared. Please, I hate being terrified. I don't like scary movies. I don't like scary things. I don't like scary. I like spoopy. 'Tis the season, baby. Okay, so, there it is. I knew we had more. Do you like my patchwork? I'm a great seamstress. I want to let you know. And all of my stuff turns out tasting amazing. So I don't know what to tell you. This is just what you're going to have from me today. Where should you go? Right there looks great. So yeah, you can go right there. Look, she's beautiful. And that's that. So now we're going to go ahead and give it a little swirl over here. She is getting thick. Okay. She is doing great. Are we tender? Yes. Perfect. Because guess what? Now we're going to preheat the oven. Preheat the oven. I'm going to leave that right there. We are baking at 375 for 40 to 45 minutes. However, my oven's a little old, so I got to turn 2 dials. All right. We're going to set it to bake, and we're going to set it to 375. We have that happening. Guess what? We're going to fill this bad boy. That's fun. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I'm going to grab my other mitt. She's a classic. Now I'm going to pour it in. Woo-hoo. It's so good, isn't it? Oh. Get it all, baby. Get it all. Everything is flavor. I can actually set this on my table. It's metal. What am I thinking? Yeah. That is delicious. I just know it. I can smell it. It's gonna be so good. Oh, give me this so I can spread it out. All right. While that preheats and while this settles into its new home, baby, we're going to roll out the next thing of dough. Okay. I'm gonna throw her over here. We're gonna roll out the next thing of dough and cut it into strips. And then we're going to bring that back over and we're going to put everything together. It is so good. It is so good. When my butt looks bigger tomorrow, don't ask why. And when I tell you that the pie is gone by 12 a.m., don't judge me, because that is going to be the best pie ever. Shay. Was it good? I'm going to move this around. I still have some flour on here from rolling out the previous one. So I'm just going to roll this around a little bit. All right. Still got some dough strips. We're going to pull that in. Whoop. Let's flatten her. Try to encourage this one to stay a little bit more together, just because I want some good straight strips. Yeah. Ooh, press down nice and hard. Nice and hard like. Just get it in all different directions. These should not be super thick at all. I know I mentioned earlier about egg wash. I am going to use egg wash. However, I do not put it on before I put it in. Some people do. I don't. I will let it cook about halfway through and then put it on, kind of take it out, put it on, and put it back in. That way I have a little bit more of a crystallized sugar on the top rather than it being like melted in. You can even do that in the last like 10 minutes. Really just enough time for that egg wash to kind of cook. Ooh, yeah. Hello, dude. I gotta reflour. Y'all, I'm so stoked. Do you know how good this is gonna taste? I keep saying that, but I really mean it. I am stoked. I think I might give some to my neighbor. All right. I think we'll be okay on that. I'm going to just make little strips. Try to do straight lines of about the same size. Ah. Careful, y'all. If you want to go as far as getting like there's a dough cutter that or even a pizza cutter. I don't have either of those. So again, I just kind of use what I have. And who cares? Because it just did the same thing. I'm going to bring this bad boy back on over. Look at him. So cute. I am going to figure out how I want to do this. I'm going to take the longest piece. I'm going to take the other longest piece. I'm going to put it straight across, just like that. Yeah. And then this one, I can cut that off. And then this one. And now I'm going to take, ooh, look at that. Perfect little corner piece. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to cut that off. By no means is this going to be like the best looking pie crust. Like, it's not going to be that, okay? It's going to taste great. And if you want to go as far as doing that, please do. I did not achieve that today. I'm going to put that one right there. Let's see if this fits here. Perfect. Look at that. All right. Next one. I'm going to use this next longest one. And we're just weaving it, okay? Weaving it from one side to the other. Does not reach, so I'm just going to throw this other piece right here. I am not worried about it not connecting. I want this piece, and I won't need this whole thing. Whoops. So, my goodness. This one has to go like this. Silly of me. There we go. I'm going to run this under. Hello. I could have probably done this in a better way. It's looking cute. Stop. So adorable. All right. And then this one is going to be here. I'll pick that up. Look, she is doing the thing, man. She knows she was meant to be beautiful. And she is being beautiful. Okay? She is that girl. We're going to put that one underneath and that one on top. All right. Great. So that's it. That's the top of our pie. Do you want to make something cute? Because we can. Out of this extra stuff while our oven is still preheating, because we have a moment. Let's see. I think it goes like that. Okay, so we make like a little arrow. Okay. And we put little slits going down this way, I believe. And then I think we have them coming up this way. Okay, so on the top bit, we had it coming like this. And then on the bottom bit, we have it going like this. And then we will roll it in. So it kind of looks like do your thing, chicken wing, do your thing. So it kind of looks like a leaf. Does that make sense? But we want some like movement to it. Like it's a rolled up leaf. Okay. And then we'll put that right there. And what else? Should we do... I don't know. Let's just do another one. Another leaf. This time we'll do it a little bit. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Just like that. We'll put that one there. Okay. And let's see. Probably do a little heart. Want to do a little heart? Let's do a heart. Just give it a little do-do-do. Do. And like it's going to look like a little arrow, but you can mold in your sides. Push down that little arrow bit, like that little top weird chunk. And then you have like a little heart. A little heart. So we can put the little heart over here. Okay, because it's made with love. All right. We'll do another leaf. Oh, I want the heart on top. There we go. Okay, so listen, I'm not a professional. Whoops. Clearly. But it is going to be cute. And it was made with love. I'm just cutting off the extra on the sides just because I want to. I think it'll help a little bit with presentation. Again, not worried, but she's cute. Ah, she's sliding. I cannot hold her up. She's cute. Come take a look at her. Okay. Let's pop her in the oven 45 to 50 minutes or until golden. If you want this to have egg wash on it, you can do it now if you want it. I like it a little bit later in the game. So let's go ahead and put it in. Hey, it's cold in Philly. I stepped outside and burr. So my timer went off. I'm at the 30-minute mark. I'm going to pull it out really quick, and then I'm going to show you how to make an egg wash. Oh my goodness. She looks fabulous. I have 500 different things here. Hi. Oh my gosh. Oh, she looks great. I'm going to put her right here. Yeah. It is going to be absolutely delicious. I don't think y'all understand. Okay. I'm going to show you how to make this egg wash. Okay. You only need the egg white. So strain that out. Hello. Leave that. I don't really care if it gets over because I'm going to clean my table. I'm going to put a little sprinkle of sugar in here. So then when I put the egg wash on, the sugar's just kind of in it. I like it sweet. I don't know what to tell you. Then we're just going to kind of whisk this around a little bit. Get it a little bit frothy. Just gonna drizzle it with the fork. Let that do the work. This is going to bake it the rest of the way. It has about 15 more minutes to go. All right, great. We have our egg wash on. I'm going to pop it back in and enjoy your activities for the next 15 minutes. Meet you back here and we'll take it out and check it out. Enjoy the bragging rights that we will have at Thanksgiving feast. All right, welcome back. Bodhi is here for his taste testing. Just let them wander through. It's ready. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my oven off and let's take this out. Ooh, I might need another one. It looks so good. Ah, my goodness. Oh, my. Mother would approve. This looks so good. All right. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah. That's just flour. That's not nothing. Look at that. Our little leaves kind of came out cute. The heart sunk. But, my goodness. It's so good. I cannot take a bite of this yet because it needs to cool down. And as it cools down, it'll thicken. Okay? Even more. It'll like solidify, really. So we have to wait. I don't want to wait. I really want some now, but look at how absolutely delicious this is. Wow. This is going to be so good. All right. Well, I guess I'll share with you later when it's nice and cooled down and I had a full meal and I'm ready for dessert. Because that's what I'm going to cut into this bad boy. Oh my gosh. She looks so good. That's delicious, right? Come take a look. Get close. Look at that bad boy. Eehee. All right. Welcome back. I had dinner. I got to clean up. This is fully cooled in the center. That's really what you want. Oh, look at that. Oh, baby, she is solid. There's no jiggle anymore. I'm not scared of it moving around. We're ready to cut. Don't judge my pan, all right? I see you. Oh. Yeah. So good. All right, I'm going to just take this little corner piece here. Ooh-hoo-hoo. I don't know how I want to take it. I'm really not scared of being messy, I guess. Mine's not going to look like a pie. didn't take it out too well. That's fine. Look, Bodhi is already here and ready for his piece. He's wondering if it's time for him to taste test. I'm stingy with... Oh, I want all of it. I want all of it. I'm so excited. All right. Oh my God. I'm going to need a moment. Oh my Lanta. So there's the cranberry apple sheet pie. I'm gonna go eat this. Catch you next episode. I don't know what we're making, but I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. See you then. Get baked.